What's going on, guys? It's Zero bringing you another Call of Duty Ghost gameplay commentary. This is a team deathmatch on Strikezone, and the gameplay is not very spectacular, but it is kind of special to me. It will always hold a will always hold a place in my heart, and that is because this is the very first multiplayer match that I played on my new Xbox One. I do have both next-gen systems now. I have a PS4 and an Xbox One. I still have my 360 as well. So I guess when you get right down to it, I have 3 different systems that I can play Call of Duty Ghosts on. Am I an addict? Nah, not at all. My girlfriend, who is an absolutely amazing woman, decided that, that I really deserve an Xbox One. And God bless her, I don't know why she thinks I deserve the best things in life, but she does. And I am extremely lucky to have her. So, if you ever do watch this, honey, thank you. Thank you very much. My initial impressions of the system, and this is going to be an extreme initial impression since I've only had the system right now for an hour and a half total. It's 5:30 a.m. here, and we went to buy the system at like 2 o'clock, and had to go to 2 different stores, to get it. So, had the system for an hour and a half. Well, let me rephrase that. I've had the system playable for an hour and a half. The initial setup and stuff. We got back at about 3:30, and then the initial setup and initial update took about a half an hour. And then Call of Duty Ghost started installing. And this, I don't understand this, if it's actually downloading the updates as it goes, or if the updates are part of the installation. It didn't let me start the game until it was 50% installed, and then, even then it didn't have the DLC downloaded. So it had to have the updates included if it was letting me play multiplayer. It wouldn't let me play multiplayer. But 5:30 is when it actually got everything installed. So unfortunately tonight I'm not going to be able to play any of the new maps or use the new gun. But I'll get into that tomorrow. I'll have some. Hopefully I'll have some new map uploads relatively soon. As far as that was the system. I'm not going to use the TV stuff. We don't even have a cable subscription. We watch everything through the internet. I didn't even set the Connect up either. I just skipped that whole thing. The controller, I played the Xbox One a little bit over at my brother's house before, and the controller didn't bother me too bad then, but I only played like 1 or 2 games, and he had it on the default sensitivity. He had it on a 3, so it seemed to be, it seemed to do alright on then. I tried it on 5, which is what I play on the PS4, and it was just all over the place. I mean, when I played a game against bots just to see how things were and test out my aim. And you can even notice that, when I'm trying to aim in certain spots that my aim, I'm just having to make massive corrections because my aim is off. But, that'll come with experience and time on the new system. I can't judge the controller really off of a 1-hour play session. What I can judge the controller on is a couple things I don't like about it. One is the ridges on the thumbsticks. These thumbsticks are divoted like the... Let's see, I don't see any of my 360 controllers here to make a comparison. But the center of the thumbstick is indented, and there is a very pronounced ridge around that indentation. And even after just, like I said, like an hour of using the system and about a half an hour total of gameplay, it really, really, really hurt my thumb. Like I'm gonna have to build up some calluses to be able to use this controller. The good news is the scuff should be out soon, so I'll be able to, at least on the right thumbstick, I'll be able to get a dome stick for that, or I may just go ahead and buy a set of control freaks just to just to get rid of that, because that is going to be a major issue. I really don't like how far back the trigger is. I really like the new trigger. I just wish that it was closer to the front of the controller, because I am having a very difficult time using the claw grip on this controller. On the PS4 now, I've done it so, for a couple weeks now, so it kind of feels natural. Like when I pick up my PS4 controller, I automatically assume the claw grip. I don't have to stop and think about it. So it's a very natural feeling, and on this, it just doesn't feel natural at all. There's just, my middle finger, which is what I use to trigger now, has to stretch way too far back to activate the trigger on this. And that could be something that I will get used to in time, but as of right now, it's a giant pain trying to get used to that. Some of the features seem really cool. The snap feature seems really cool. Other than that, I really don't know what else to say about the system. Like I said, I've had it playable for about an hour total, and I've actually played for about a half an hour. So it was an extremely initial review. I'll probably revisit this in a week or two when I've had a lot more time on the system, and then give you a real honest review on it, what my thoughts of it are.
No!
And I'll probably do like a comparison video between it and the PS4. You know, my opinions only. I know there's a bunch of those that have been made, but you know, my opinions are my opinions, and they're better than everybody else's, so screw it. What I won't be doing is I won't be saying which system is better, because that's going to be pure personal preference, and I'm sure I'm going to like some things on the Xbox One that I'll like better on the, you know, than the PS4 and vice versa. So that's all I have for this video, guys. Until next time, this is Zero saying, I'll catch you on the flip side.